Look at this. This is a high fidelity, data dense SaaS dashboard that I just built for an AI analytics platform in like 10 minutes. And I've created a lot of dashboards like this using this technique which I have built myself. And today I'm going to share this technique in this video. And these dashboards aren't just UI UX, it's like mapped to a database, a real data schema. The dark mode transition is seamless. The nav bar isn't just a static image, it's a fully functional navigation system. Like if you ask a high-end development agency to build these, they would quote you thousands of dollars and take weeks. But I built these beautiful functional dashboards in under 15 minutes by moving away from traditional prompting to context engineering. And today I'm going to show you the exact multi-agent workflow. So let's build this. And if you're tired with all the 100k MRR and N10 rappers bullshit out there and want to learn some actual applied AI engineering, hit subscribe. Okay, before we touch even a single line of code, let me show you what most people do. They just open Antigravity, Cursor or any other coding editor and just start typing or prompting, like build me a SaaS dashboard like this. Then they just keep prompting linearly, like fixing errors, fighting linters, and just rewriting components and like wondering why the UI keeps drifting. That approach forces the AI to guess your stack, your layout logic, and your standards, and just keep guessing why your project is breaking. So instead of prompting harder, I changed the entire system. I built what I call Universal AI Architect repository. This is basically a permanent source of truth that defines how the AI should think before it even writes a single line of code. So inside this repo, there are a couple of blueprints I have created. Like here you can see framework rules.md. It basically hard locks the stack. And here dashboard patterns.md. It encodes layout intelligence like KPI hierarchy and grid density, sidebar behavior, empty states and all. This isn't documentation for humans. It's basically a documentation or instructions for the AI agents. Once this exists, the AI stops improvising, it stops guessing, and every project starts from the same mental model. Like this folder is like a brain, it never changes, only the product does. Now the workflow begins. I'll go to Dribble. It's basically a platform to find UI UX ideas. So it's like GitHub for front-end engineers. I find a dashboard design that I love on Dribble. I'll take a screenshot like this and open Antigravity where my universal repo is present and just upload it here. I'm using Antigravity agent chat here. You can use Claude Code if you want. Here I'm not asking it to code a dashboard. I'm just running this command. I'm just pasting this prompt. Because I'm using @ symbol to inject that protocol, the agent stops being a coder and starts being a senior architect. Like it analyzes the screenshots visual hierarchy and starts what I call the discovery interview. It asks me like 5 to 7 targeted questions like this: data origin, top priority wickets, and interaction level and responsiveness. Basically, it's interviewing me before it even write a single line of code to get the most information out of me. And here, by answering these, I'm just injecting the business logic into the AI. Once the interview is over, the architect does something incredible. It provisions a project-specific context folder. Look at the sidebar. It just created this new directory, and there's another directory called .brainchain directory. It generated a design tokens.md file with the exact hex codes and spacing and scales it pulled from the screenshot. It created a data model.md that basically defines the schema for our charts and tables, so the data isn't like just lorem ipsum. And crucially, it generated the start here prompt.md. This is the master key. It's a prompt that tells our next AI exactly how to use all this context to build an actual app without hallucinating. Now we move into the execution phase. I'm just opening this folder that my AI agent just created so that there's no confusion in the directories and structure. It's a completely empty repository. Only the prompts and instructions are here. I'm not writing code. I'm acting as a director. I'll just call this start here prompt file into the agent chat by typing @start here prompt.md. I'll just hit enter. Because Antigravity now has access to the .brainchain folder, it doesn't have to guess my tech stack or my design rules, or I don't even have to prompt anything. It sees the UI inventory.md and starts scaffolding the layout shell, the sidebar navigation, and the main grid containers exactly as they appeared in our dribble inspiration. And now look, it's done coding and developing. I faced some hydration errors. I just gave the errors to Antigravity and it solved everything out. Now let's look at the final result. I'll just change this directory by using cd command, and I'll run npm run dev in the terminal. Look at the data mapping. The charts aren't just pretty shapes, they are responsive components. It is using, I think, recharts. It is perfectly aligned with our data model MD. The data grid features sticky headers and proper pagination, like just like we defined in our blueprints. And you notice this dark mode toggle. It is using the specific neutral tones from our design tokens.md file to ensure that the contrast is perfect. There is a UI drift here. The code is clean, it is typed with TypeScript, and because we injected the accessibility standards, it's like fully keyboard navigable. This is the difference between a cool AI demo and a production ready assist SaaS. So here we go. We use the universal repo for the loss, dribble screenshot for the inspiration, and anti-gravity for the build. We just bypass 40 hours of manual UI development by using this multi-agent orchestration system. If you're an agency owner or tech founder that is looking for some help in AI or tech in general, my free opinion and paid one-on-one consultancy links are in the description. I've also linked that Notion document and GitHub repository in the description below. Go build something world class, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.